Hey, thank you so much. I'm thrilled to be here, and thanks for the opportunity to jointly co-host our year-end session, Five Ways RFID Helps Manage Rising Costs of and Inventory Risk in 2026. So I'm Carl Callan, General Manager for Linksys Systems in North America, and I'm today joined by someone many of you already know, an old friend and colleague, Chris Treadway, Director of Manufacturing Sales at Zebra Technologies. Chris, great to have you.
Carl, always a pleasure, my friend. What a year it's been. 2025 has been pretty intense for the manufacturing vertical.
Yeah, no, it has been. And I don't know, I think from our perspective at Linkso, it's great to partner with Zebra. Maybe a couple of words about what we do in the ecosystem. So Linkso Systems is a full solutions provider, but also an ISV. We work with customers, and customers choose us as a partner for our deep industry expertise, our scalable deployments, and last but not least, our leadership in RFID and IoT. We've done this for many years. So we deliver configurable end-to-end solutions, solutions that can integrate seamlessly with complex partner ecosystems as an ISV, but also into customers, and then support smooth rollouts alongside hardware, infrastructure, and service provider. Our focus on measurable operational gain, or ROI, innovation aligned with industry trends, as well as our long-term partnership mindset ensures we add value beyond the software layer. Chris, maybe a word or two about Zebra.
Absolutely. So typically when I start talking to a customer, I ask a really simple question, right? And the question I ask is, what's the mind when you think of Zebra Technologies? And typically the responses I hear are, printer, mobile computer, scanner, maybe a tablet is mentioned. And in fact, that's all true, right? Zebra Technologies does manufacture the best enterprise mobile computers, printers, and other solutions. However, we've evolved into much more than that, right? Through this transformational journey into advanced solutions like RFID, which we're going to dive into today, camera and fixed industrial scanning and machine vision solutions, and of course, robotics, right? When you think of Zebra, try to think of Zebra in three pillars, right? The first pillar being asset visibility, right? Giving your products a voice, know where the assets are in the workflow, and having the ability to take action if something's not accurate. And then, of course, the whole augmented frontline worker, right? Providing the right tools so the frontline workers can do their jobs effectively. Carl, you and I, workers like us, right? We get all the tools to communicate with our teammates, access data, and be productive. We need to continue to make sure that our industries, right, are continuing to invest technology that are going to help the plant floor workers be successful. And third is around smart solutions, right? Zebra has a full suite of RFID, camera FISMB, and robotic solutions, in addition to our very broad portfolio that most people are already familiar with us for. And just a quick fun fact about Zebra, we have a partnership with the NFL. So for my NFL football friends out there, when you see the AWS stats that provide all the speed and performance stats of the player, that's Zebra Technology solution behind the scenes that collects all of this data. So if we can track an NFL football player, imagine what we can do for your assets and operations.
Oh, very impressive. And again, we've joined forces together, combining the best of both companies. So it's a pleasure to also co-host this webinar, as I mentioned to you before. So maybe one of the main purposes of this webinar is to show how RFID has become a fully mature, scalable, proven technology. It's no longer experimental, and it's surpassed the garden hype curve trough of disillusionment, right? Accelerating rather into manufacturing operations. But before we dive in, Chris, maybe we can set the stage of what's going on in the market. And I have a slide to illustrate this.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now, I think there are three big things that are shaping the manufacturing landscape for the next 18 to 24 months. The first one being tariffs and geopolitical shifts, right? We're seeing many of our customers are making investments to bring manufacturing back to the US. We're all navigating uncertain orders with cost impacts, price increases, in some cases, and labor. Right. We're seeing plenty of opportunities with sector growth as well, and transforming operational workflows with many sub-vertical manufacturing groups like automotive, electronics, food and bev, pharmaceutical, chemical, and packaging, to name a few. And then you'll see all the digitalization mandates that are out there, right? The Food and Safety Modernization Act, the Supply Chain Security Act, and of course, vendor compliance, right? Many of our manufacturers are getting pressure from their customers to do vendor compliance as well. So these cost pressures are forcing companies to invest in real-time traceability and automation.
Right. And with all that, expectations for accurate, real-time operational data have gone up, I would say, astronomically, especially if you have an AI platform, predictive analytics, or automated workflows. It's impossible to run these systems without having incomplete or inaccurate data. Everything downstream breaks, Chris. So this is why visibility is becoming more crucial than ever. Whether we're talking about work in progress, inbound materials, finished goods, or RTIs. RTIs, by the way, are returnable transport items such as crates, totes, and a number of other roller cages and different form factors that transport items in a flow. So manufacturers are saying the same thing rather, which is if I can't see it, I can't manage it. And if I can't manage it, I can definitely not optimize it. So timing is really interesting from my perspective here. And 2026 marks not just the 250-year celebration of the United States, it's also probably the 35th year of RFID as a technology. People forget that it began as early as in the early 1990s with big retail documents, 2003, 2004. And now, we expanded that into new form factors, new cases, etc. And yeah, it's getting very, very interesting. Chris, what are your views on that?
Carl, I'm gonna show my age here a little bit, my friend, right? I do. I remember RFID vividly in the late 90s and the early 2000s, right? And I call them the good old science project days, right? So your question is spot on. But I want to be pretty clear on this topic. RFID has matured, right? It's stable, it's scalable, and standardized. RFID has been at table stakes in retail for many years now, right? And now it's time for manufacturing, right, to take on RFID in a meaningful way, right? And the stakeholders and early adopters are going to get a huge advantage, especially compared to some of the more traditional processes of barcode scanning only type collection processes.
Yeah. By the way, I saw a recent Zebra vision study for manufacturing that states that by the year 2028, 97% of all manufacturing will be using RFID in some capacity. So it's very, very interesting. And we're at a level of maybe 40% at this point, at least in North America. Anyway, I'll also add something to that, and that is that for the first time ever with RFID, we also have a number of other technologies converging. So it's not just RFID passive, but also other IoT sensors, as well as AI. And that opens up visibility capabilities that simply weren't possible even 5 years ago. So when it comes to 2026 or beyond, what has changed or what is expected to change? One trend I'm seeing is standardized POC. Is some of these things took over 6 months to complete?
Absolutely. Carl, I mean, every POC used to be custom, right? Antennas to the software, the hardware infrastructure that had to go in place. So, quite a bit of work there. Today, I've gotten away from using the term POC for RFID projects. I think you and I discussed this kind of one-on-one previously, right? But the RFID technology is proven, and again, it's stable, fast, with a quick ROI in many cases. So I've started using or referring to a POC as phase one, right, of what will become an RFID journey to expand quickly and easily throughout the enterprise. This year, I had my team focus, and we implemented a best practices when starting an RFID project, and how to set the project up for success. And those key those were, one, define the scope clearly, and I think all of us, from a solutions provider to a customer, I think pretty good job of that, right? The second piece, and the third piece, which is relatively new, is defining the duration. What is the duration of phase one? Is it going to be a 30-day? Is it going to be a 60-day, 90-day, 180 days? Whatever the duration is, the solutions provider and the customer should agree on what that expectation is, right? And another new concept is to agree on the next steps for expansion before starting phase one, right? So if phase one is successful, what are the next steps as far as expansion goes? And some of the keys during that phase one process is to make sure that we're having frequent communication amongst everyone that's involved, right? Getting feedback, getting timely feedback, making adjustments that are needed to make sure that we achieve success. And then finally, when we do achieve success, let's go ahead and expand. But like most projects today, we still very much take that crawl, walk, run approach.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. And because it is such a mature technology, there's really very little reason to have proof of concepts, right? So the more we work with this, I think the whole industry is moving towards well-defined, standard, almost blueprinted proofs of concept or pilots or phases, as you call them, Chris, with a very defined scope, known metrics, predictable outcomes. And again, all this allows us to do things in a much quicker capacity. So it took 6 months in the past, is only taking a couple of weeks now.
Absolutely, and that's huge, right? When labor shortages and ops are so complex these days, right? Manufacturers don't have the time or the luxury of long experiments, right? I would also include that the integrators and solution providers do not have the luxury of a long experiment either. So, keeping the projects moving along is key.
Correct. Anyway, so it's thanks to all this that adoption is scaling. So no longer a science experiment. You said it well, Chris. It's a standard tool for achieving visibility. We have a slide to illustrate where we are in terms of the adoption and the investments in the manufacturing sector, Chris. And maybe you can talk a little bit about maybe the 3 or 4 workflows that you see happening that are driving this. Go ahead and narrate, please.
Yeah, I think there's really 3 areas of growth for RFID. First, the inbound and outbound visibility, right? The ability to see what's coming into the facility, what's leaving the facility, etc. Right? The second area is really around site management. We're seeing a whole sorts of different types of use cases, from tool tracking and maintenance to work and process workflows and yard management solutions as well. Again, your assets have a voice. RFID allows that to happen. And then last but not least, the returnable totes, right? And the asset tracking, right? The ability to, and the need, if there's a real business need to track containers, totes, pallets, right? I've seen recently a real big push in this area for many of our customers in the food and beverage, subvertical, electronics, and also specialty vehicle manufacturers as well. These containers are costly, right? If they're lost or not returned as the product goes through the supply chain process, it can really add up to big time dollars.
No, agreed. And I think what we see as well at Lyngsong, we have a specific focus on it, is that RTI tracking is exploding. Containers you mentioned, the pallets, racks, reusable assets move across multiple sites and upstream as well as down. down to clients, up to suppliers. And if they're not at least visible, you're likely to misplace many of them. There's misplacement rates that are quite high. Chris, don't you think RTI might be becoming the hidden cost center no one talked about 5 years ago, or as a concept, something that's being uncovered now?
Absolutely. I would even say these are costs that weren't being discussed a year ago, right? So, but there's a ton of pressure as folks evaluating their situation. So, absolutely, RTI losses, emergency reorders, buffer stock, etc. Right? These costs add up really, really fast. And RFID delivers clarity where the assets are, how they're used, how often, and where the bottlenecks are occurring, right? I heard from one of my food and beverage customers that they spend $4 to $5 million annually, that's right, annually replacing lost containers.
It's insane. Well, I mean, this provides an opportunity for cost reduction in manufacturing. So this is one definitely to uncover in 2026 and exactly what manufacturers need. I'm going to remove the slide here, Chris, and let's move on to this thing that we spoke about here in preparation for the meeting, which is multimodal. So RFID isn't alone. What are you?
Love it, love it. Yeah, this is one of my favorite topics, right? And this is, one of the reasons why to partner with Zebra Technologies, right? Because of the breadth of our products across all of our portfolios. So when you talk about multimodal, right, it's our ability to take these products from like our RFID or our vision portfolios and combine them into one solution, which is huge, right? No single technology solves everything, right? So together, combining like our camera portfolio with our RFID portfolio, it gives us a huge advantage. So imagine a world, right, where we have RFID readers and cameras on fork trucks. The pallet has an RFID tag on it and it gets read. There's also a camera on the lift truck, which has the ability to see the labels that are on the pallets to recognize what the asset is, right? Now this fork truck driver puts the pallet into a rack and picks up the location ID. That's an example of how a complementary solution from Zebra can provide a complete hands-free, efficient use case, right? We're also seeing multimodal solutions with RFID and camera technology at pack benches and also shipping dock doors, right? Validating the quantities are there, that the quality and the condition of the assets are good as they're going through the process. And in the long term, this will lower your shortage claims and also your damage claims.
Yeah, and I'm going to put on my old regional portfolio manager hat, right? So looking across these portfolio pieces, you could then say, and I think the statement in 2025, 2026 is RFIDs for high volume automated captures, right? Where you don't really have the luxury of capturing data at speed, right? Or you just aren't able to do it in any other way without the line of sight. Vision is for verification as well as quality inspection. And then the other IoT sensors, such as Bluetooth enabled devices or others that are emerging, are for temperature, shock, dwell time, condition. So this is how manufacturers get full transparency across the asset lifecycle, different elements of the same thing. So it really enriches your data set. So in terms of major pain points and how RFID helps, it's normally fit in three main buckets, Chris, right? So it's inventory inaccuracy, labor challenges, RTA asset losses, or RTI asset losses. RFID delivers benefits like 99.5% or more sometimes inventory accuracy, as well as real-time automated tracking, as well as, last but not least, fewer misroutes or misroutes, better warehousing utilization. So there is a lot of richness in what it solves for. The expected outcomes are there, and I would say you could argue that the ROI is very clear.
Absolutely. And with the RTIs, right, the ROI is often massive, Carl, right? Reduce losses, optimize container flows, lower working capital, as I mentioned earlier with one of my customers, right? Often millions of dollars for mid to large size manufacturers, right? That's a lot of money, right? Tracking RTIs will certainly help solve for some of the challenges our customers are seeing today, right? By reducing supplier compliance gaps, right? Ensuring that proof of delivery and precise asset location tracking is there, right? It's also going to help us reduce the amount of time spent searching for assets and improving overall workflow, right? Think about the amount of times you have folks cruising throughout a facility looking for a product, right? And it seems like that product is always the product that has the most complex manufacturing process, has the longest lead time, or has the highest cost, right? Not to mention the penalties, right? The penalties due to production delays, right? So, and of course, there's many maintenance inefficiencies as well. So, the ROI is there with RTIs, with RFID, and again, I think it's a really hot button for many of our customers here today.
Without a doubt, without a doubt. Which sets us up perfectly for the topic of today's webinar. So we're going to go through the 5 key ways RFID strengthens efficiency, resilience, and cost control in 2026. So let's go through them all. Projecting my screen again here. So Chris, let's break these down. The 5 key ways RFID helps manufacturers in 2026. Number 1.
Yeah, so number 1 is absolutely real-time inventory visibility, right? And the ability to reduce the number of errors that are made in your operation, right? So RFID gives us the ability to see where the assets are and where the material is in the workflow process, right? And where finished goods are automatically without manual scans. This actionable visibility allows your teams to make in-the-moment decisions to fulfill demand in a timely and accurate way.
Yeah, and the best thing about that is that it also reduces a significant amount of human error, eliminating your blind spots that often slow production or create reconciliation issues, especially with the current labor situation that we have. But we'll get into that maybe a little bit later. The second one, Chris, as we build it here, is automation of flows, right? Readers at docks, conveyors, production lines, capturing movement. So tell me, what are your thoughts around that?
Now, automation of material flows and labor efficiency is an awesome one, right? This is fun, right? This is where we get into installing readers at the docks, readers that are mounted in the ceilings, right? So as now your fork trucks are traveling throughout the facility, you're able to get real-time inventory updates on where those assets are at in your building, what direction they're going, et cetera. So just amazing there. Putting RFID on conveyor. This morning I spoke to a customer about putting an RFID reader on a shrink wrapper. So we're able to do an inventory quality inspection check before that pallet gets loaded on a truck, right? And we spoke earlier about fork trucks, having technology on it as well. So a lot of automation can be done again to help with the labor efficiency, right? Anytime products can scan themselves without manual intervention, you're automatically going to have a labor uplift.
Correct. And we are living in a labor constrained environment. The Office of Labor Statistics has published data, I think, today or yesterday, and we're still at a 4.5% unemployment rate, which is wonderful, but it also creates a tremendous amount of pressure in certain industry environments, right? But again, with the RFID, we can handle more volume with fewer touches and fewer disruptions, which of course cleans the data. The data becomes very clean and reliable. All right, number 3, Chris, improved management of RTIs and reusable assets. We mentioned it before.
Yeah, this is huge, right? Tracking tracking the totes, pallets, bins, and racks, right? Whether it's going outside of your organization or staying inside of the organization, right? Um, it's often unseen what this means to the business, but when you really take a look at the dollars that are being incurred here, it's critical, right? The use case for food and beverage that I mentioned earlier, where my customers replacing $4 million annually on totes, right? The other good use case for RTI tracking is when a manufacturer, recently I was at an automotive manufacturer where they ship products from one building to another. And this could be for products that are getting reworked or painted, right? The ability to track when a product leaves one site, goes to the other, and then is returned, oftentimes that that there's confusion. Where is the product? Has it been lost? Can you find it? Right. So this sort of a solution, right, prevents the loss of inventory and it keeps the manufacturing moving on without delay.
Yeah, excellent. With RFID, again, companies reduce loss, increase turn rates, and make sure assets are in the right place at the right time. So it's really about keeping production moving. We also at Lynx have some great reference customers that are using RFID to accomplish their quick ROIs. Fishing fleets using tote tracking, pharma companies also tracking medicine trays. Some of these medicine trays
Yeah.
could be
Mhm.
$100,000, which is unbelievable. So it's good to track the tray. A nesting concept is accomplished. And then we work across a number of postal carriers as well that lose their roller cages. And these are items that are worth thousands of dollars. Once they get lost or if they're overstocked, then of course you're looking at tremendous inefficiencies. All right. Number 4, numero cuatro, right? Reduced operational costs and working capital needs, Chris.
Yeah. Bottom line, having better visibility, lowers the need for safety stock. Right. It's funny when you talk to some folks, they say, yeah, we over manufacture, so we have supply stock if needed. Right. It can help prevent those emergency purchases and delays in production. Right. And it just optimizes the overall container utilization.
Yeah, no, correct. And that, of course, has implications of OPEX, operational costs, as well as having smarter CapEx or capital expenditures. Bring up this finite resource, working capital, especially these days with fairly high interest rates. Yeah, so all this is important. We have a fifth one, the final one, increased operational resilience and decision agility, Chris.
Yeah, decision agility is a powerful tool, right? If you have the ability to do that, but in order to be able to make those types of decisions and be agile like that, you have to have visibility to data. You got to trust the data. The data needs to be real time so that you can take rapid response to avoid disruptions, right? Demand spikes and other pressures that you may have operationally.
Yeah, correct. So smarter, faster decisions based on clean, reliable data, not assumptions, not hunches, and the confidence to act on under duress. So informed decisions, right? Really in control of your operation. So that's where you have it, right? Visibility, automation, RTI management, cost savings, and resilience. That's your roadmap for operational advantage in 2026.
Absolutely, that's well said, Carl. And the best part of it is, right? All of this is scalable today. I know we've been talking for decades, right? This is the year of RFID. How many times have you heard that, right? But RFID's finally hit a point, Carl, where it's matured. It can be deployed rapidly and provide a meaningful impact on your operations. So let's start making it happen.
Yeah, and let's just get back to that whole bit about proofs of concept, pilots, phases. We want to get away from this as an industry, and I think we are definitely there already. So faster deployments, they're no longer experiments. The science projects are pretty much done. We know what the technology does. We know its limitations. So expecting in some cases an exit criteria like 99% read rates, knowing how
Yeah.
to integrate to ERP integrations that are standard. We know how to do this with the right system configurations and tag selection, right, Chris?
Yeah, yeah, I would again encourage your teams to use the term phase one versus POC or pilot as it comes to RFID, because certainly the RFID, as I mentioned before, the RFID solution is proven, it's stable, it's scalable, right? So let's just start calling it phase one, right? And this leads the teams, right, to validate quickly and also scale quickly as also.
Awesome. Yeah, and 2026 for all manufacturers in today's webinar that have joined us, thank you for joining us in this year where you have rising costs and labor strain. Anything that accelerates your time to value will become strategic, and in some cases, not even an option. So we should have those conversations. Predictions for 2026, Chris. Final question: who benefits the most from all of this in 2026?
Yeah, I believe the companies that want to improve asset visibility, right, enable their frontline workers and deploy smart solutions like RFID, camera solutions, robotics, right, are going to benefit, right? Manufacturers and subverticals like parts supplies, automotive, farm sciences, food and beverage, we've talked about quite a bit on this call, chemical, construction and building materials, they all should benefit. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention companies that are looking to do more multimodal systems driven operations, right? So AI is top of mind for a lot of our customers, and so we're working quite a bit there as well.
Excellent. I think the message is clear. Visibility becomes a competitive differentiator, right? RFID paired with IoT and automation, that is the foundation. So, Chris, fantastic insights. And thank you to everyone who has joined. RFID is already table stakes in retail, we mentioned. And in manufacturing, it's poised to become your competitive advantage in 2026.
Carl, thanks for having me, my friend. And I appreciate everyone who took the time to join today, and hopefully we have an opportunity to discuss projects that you may be considering, right? And obviously, given the time of the year, I'd like to also wish everyone a happy holidays. Feel free if you need to reach me. I'm sure the contact information will be here provided to you, and look forward to talking with you soon.
Yeah, happy holidays, everybody. Make sure to take note of our contact details for our audiences in the US and Canada. By all means, reach out to me, myself, and Chris as well for the US, and for our international audience. You can always go to www.zebra.com, as well as to our two email addresses overseas. Take care. Have a great holiday season. Be safe.
All right, guys, this was a fantastic presentation. As I mentioned earlier, we'll open it up for questions if anyone has any. If you haven't already, you can open up the questions section of your GoToWebinar dashboard and type those in there. While we're waiting to see if the audience has any questions, I have a couple that popped into my head that I thought you could answer. I know that adding RFID to existing operations can feel very daunting for a lot of customers. Are there any small, simple starting points that you'd recommend to get a feel for the technology, show some proof of concepts before deploying wider? Maybe there's folks on here today that they're not maybe the final decision maker. They know this is going to be beneficial for their business, but they need to figure out what's a way that I could take it and apply it to my business right now, and maybe show some of the higher ups that it could actually work.
If I can start with that, I think sometimes, of course, you can do a full audit of your operations. You can look at things that seem to go missing a lot. Assets that are valuable to you as well, where there's a big dollar number attached to it. I think those are areas that typically are a good place. Many times we opt for a like Chris was saying, a phased approach, maybe not lighting up your whole operations
Yeah.
with overhead day one. We start maybe with some parts of an operation. We call them maybe pilots for that. Phase one, I like better, Chris, to be honest with you, because it is part of a journey, right? It's not a pilot that's finite. It should be part of a transformational move. Chris, your perspective on that?
Yeah, so my thoughts, again, it's a crawl, walk, run journey, right? Two recent examples, one from this morning, right? We're just focused in on the area of shipping. So the number one pain point was just shipping accuracy. So we talked through some workflows this morning, specifically as it related to the pack bench area and then into the shipping area using RFID. So it's a really quick, simple, easy way to start an RFID project and expand. 2 weeks ago, I was at a specialty automotive manufacturer, and we decided that we were going to do RFID just in their small bin picking area. So this was an area that had a lot of labor associated to it as it related to picking. It's an area where they didn't necessarily have traditional pickers picking. So it was actually folks from their assembly line that were walking into this small bin area. And if you can imagine thousands of parts and someone just walking through trying to eyeball where that part is located, right? It was a very easy use case to solve for RFID, right? Those are two quick examples, one on the shipping end, one on the picking end, but there are many, many more that we can help with. I would encourage you to reach out to Carl and I to schedule walkthroughs, right? We can help come on site, just do general observation of current workflows, recommended solutions on areas that we think RFID would be a benefit to your organization. So I'll throw that offer out there for anyone that wants to take us up on that. I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, I would definitely take you up on that offer too. It's nice to have an expert in house that can kind of take a look around and show you, hey, here's places where RFID could help you out. I think the other question I wanted to ask you is, there was a lot of talk for a long time as the RFID, trend has grown, and our industry's starting to see, this kind of huge uptick in RFID adoption. But there's also a lot of folks that think, well, am I supposed to be trying to replace all of my barcodes with this? And we know that these can live side by side. They don't have to be a clean replacement. So talk about that. Are there any particular situations where you feel like, you maybe won't recommend RFID, that just say, hey, stick with the barcodes for this side of your business and implement RFID in other places?
I'm going to defer that one to you, Chris, but I have maybe an idea or two to complement your answer.
Yeah. So a couple things to that end, right? This morning's walkthrough, again, another great example of that. So there are a total of 5 different labels that are used in the operation that I was at today. Two of them made sense to use for RFID, right? So those are the 2 that we're going to focus in on. So again, that's why we like to come out on site if there's an opportunity to kind of give you what that roadmap journey could look like, right? How to start in certain areas versus others. We talked a little bit about that multimodal solution earlier on in the presentation, right? And again, here's why working with a partner like Zebra that has a broad portfolio where, not only can we leverage the technology in RFID, but, a camera solution could also benefit, right? So a lot of things to look at there, but yeah, there are certain situations where, whether it's the environment, right? The environment affects how readability of RFID would work, right? So there's a lot of things that we look at to help kind of shape that RFID direction at your facility.
Yeah, I'd like to add as well. I see use cases where RFID is really optimal are the ones that require very high volumes. If you don't have also the line of sight, I'll give you an example of baggage handling. So with baggage handling, you typically have a barcode. The barcode does a great job. I mean, you get maybe 90% read rates on on the barcode, and that's excellent. And if you have enough read points, you might be able to capture all 100%. You'll have to have a lot of read points because this bag is going down very quickly down a conveyor belt or a carousel. So for you to get 99+% read points without that line of sight is where you can use an RFID label. So for speed, for line of sight situations, and actually volume, it's very hard to substitute it for a barcode or use a barcode with the same sort of predicted outcome. So I would say that there are certain use cases. You mentioned them also. The high liquid use case might be better suited for a barcode, although there are ways around that these days. Metal as well, certain reflections, the environmental element. But again, the best thing to do is, to your point, Chris, do a walkthrough. We do a site survey together. We discuss a little bit the solutioning of that, and we come up with some very robust solutions with strong ROI in an OpEx, CapEx model in many different ways. Phases.
There you go. That was a great answer. All right. I don't see any other questions at the moment. I think you guys covered a lot of great bases here. So we're going to wrap up for the day. But if you do think of any additional questions, if you're watching this presentation later on the recording, don't hesitate to reach out to Linkso, to Zebra, or you can respond to any of the emails that you've received about this webinar, and we'll be happy to direct you to the right folks to have a conversation about this. Big thank you to Carl, Chris, Linkso, and Zebra. Thanks to all of you for attending this webinar. A quick reminder that you will get a recording link sent out to you later today from GoToWebinar at the email that you used to register. Please feel free to watch it again or share with your colleagues. Have a great day and happy holidays, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.